This is a video to demonstrate the many uses of having a Gmail account. So I've already created one. All I need to do is sign in. And once I've signed in, I can go to search just by clicking on the search button. Search for anything I want. And it's all easy reach of my Gmail account. So I just close that tab by clicking on the X. I can go to images. I can search for any images I'd like. I'll just do a quick search for pug dog puppies. And I can even specify that I want images that are larger than a certain size. So I think I'll choose larger than 640 by 480. And when I go over it, when I hover over it, I can actually see the size just below the image there. And I can just scroll down till I see that an image that I like the look of, and then I click on it, and I can actually right click on that image and save image. Save image as. And I can just keep a collection of pug dog images or any images if I like, just by right clicking and clicking on save image as. The other thing that's great about Gmail is that I can click on maps and find any place in the world if I have the address. I'm just clicking on Cathedral Square in Christchurch, and I can zoom right in. I'm looking at the satellite, or I can see the map. And I can even grab this little person here, drag him over to the position that I want to look at, and look at it from ground level. So this is what Cathedral Square looks like, or at least it did in December 2007. Unfortunately, since then we've had an earthquake and all of these buildings have been destroyed, including this beautiful cathedral and the press building. But anyway, I can click on photos, and there are photos of how it used to be. I can just click on them and they'll come up, and I can't see any since the earthquake, but that's what it used to be like prior to the Christchurch, New Zealand earthquake of February 2011. I can have variations of the map or the satellite by clicking on these boxes, and then to make it just be the map, I just click in the top right corner here and I see the whole map, and I can actually drag it along. See, when I hold the left mouse button down and drag it, I turn into a little fist and it sort of drags it along. I can also get a link of the map to put on my website. I can scroll out to get a bigger area, and then I just copy this code and I can actually put it on a website or in an email or anything, and I can even get directions. So I'll just type out Colombo Street. All these different Colombo Streets come up, but I'm looking for Colombo Street Sydenham, and I'll get directions. And see, now there's a little blue line which gives me directions from Sydenham Park to the Christchurch Cathedral. And there are even written directions, and I can get a link of that. So if somebody wants to, if I'm meeting somebody, I can actually send them directions, a wee map of exactly where to go. I can also read the news on Google. It has all the latest news here. And on the left there is the top stories. If any of those interest me, I can click on those and get news about them. I'll just go back to Gmail. So I've got two tabs open with Gmail. I'll probably close one of those. There's also a calendar here, which is fantastic. I can just create appointments, meetings, and choose the date and the time. And I like to have mine color coded, so I'll pick a blue, that means meetings, and then I'll save that, and there it is, the meeting with John, and I can actually edit it. I can add a guest, and he actually gets emailed. I'll send him an email. He actually gets emailed with this appointment that's on my calendar. And I've also written for me to get an email reminder, which I did before. And then I can also, if I've always wanted to have a blog, I can sign up to have a blog here. Totally free. It's quite cute to have a personal blog here on Google. So Google owns Blogger. So I just create the title of my blog, and I choose a blog address. It seems there are a lot of people called Jane and John Doe, so I can't have that name. I have to be a bit creative, and I'll choose the simple blog, and there you go. Now I've got a blog. I can actually start blogging anytime. Now I've clicked on Google Documents and I've got this new thing called Google Drive, which I can actually install onto my computer. I won't do that for now. I'll just open a document. And this is it. I can actually open existing documents. I can copy and paste text into a document and keep it, and that's quite handy. Other things are here. I can actually make a presentation. If I was making a presentation, I don't need fancy software. I just go to Gmail and I click on the one that I want and I start making a presentation. So this is my first slide, my title slide. So just whipping something up. To click on a new slide, to get a new slide, I just click on the plus and a new slide comes up, and then I just edit that. So yeah, I'll just make a 3-slide presentation. I can also actually import an image into my slide, which, you know, most slides have images, so I think I'll import this image. So it's quite a big image, so I just resize it by playing with the corners, and I can move it about, and then I'm back on the text, so I can say something else, and then I click to add a new slide, which is the final slide. And I mean, this is, you know, just for demonstration purposes, it's nothing meaningful. And then to view it, I just go to View and Start Presentation. Click on the arrows to see what the slides are like. And then I just click on this little cog wheel to get back to Open Editor. Now I'm back again, and I can add more slides, I can give it a title, I can do whatever I want. So that was the presentation one. I'm back in the Word document. I'll just close this, and then close the blogger one as well. To close it, all you do is click on the X's, or to go to another tab, you just click on it and it's in front. So now this is a spreadsheet, so I'll make a spreadsheet for the blog. Put some titles in the rows, and I can drag the columns to make them bigger as well. And I can also freeze the top row so that no matter what I have in here, the top, you know, if I've got lots of things and I need to kind of scroll up and down, that top row will stay frozen, so I don't need to worry that I'm going to scroll out the way and not be able to see what the columns are for. So I'll just put some blurb in here. Just quickly put some more things, change the dates. This is obviously just made up. And then another thing is I can actually sort the columns, so I just change the dates there. And here's, I'm back in Drive, and there's all my documents. So now I'm in Drawing. So for drawing, I can open a drawing and drag it in there, and I'll just choose this building one. And I can resize it just like I did in the presentation, but of course the edges of the drawing end there, so yeah, I can add some text to it by clicking on this text box, and I'll just put something here. And I can also resize the area that the text is going to go in by dragging this box. And then I can actually resize the text as well. So I'll change that to 30, I'll make it red, and I might just play around with some italics and some different sizes until I get what I like. It's just like a Word document really. I'm just going to grab this, move it around a bit. I'm also going to resize the actual image because the image is bigger than the photo, and then I'll name it, and then I'll just download it as a JPEG, and it actually just downloads into my download folder, and there it is on my taskbar of Chrome. So I'm back in my Drive where I can see more documents. That was the wonderfulness, which is having a Gmail account. So if you do have a Gmail account, you can actually share documents and open documents, Google Docs, with anyone, or spreadsheets or drawings. You can, anyone's files that they send you, you can actually share, and you can keep in your Google, so that if you've got a Gmail account, you can access this on any computer. That's just the wonderful thing about Gmail. I highly recommend you get one. Thanks for watching.